everyone, I'm Quinn Ricken and welcome back to the APS Weekly Willow. I hope you're all staying warm as you wake up to the cold, foggy autumn mornings. Today I'll be joined by Lynn Miller and Kate Roberts.
Yes, and we also got new mugs, and we've also got some footage of Morris Gleitzman.
We also have some information about the new school mascot, so make sure to stay tuned.
Hello everyone, today I'm joined with the man himself, Morris Gleitzman. Now tell me, when you're looking to create a new book, where do you go for inspiration?
Well, I use a skill that I learned at school. Luckily, my best subject at school is one that has really helped me in my career. I'm talking about that very important subject in anyone's education, daydreaming. And I sit at a desk at home in my writing room and I listen carefully for the voices of new characters in my imagination. Because for me, a story always starts with the characters, and in particular, I need to discover the biggest problem in that character's life, because that's what a story will always be about.
Yeah, and what made you decide to regularly visit schools and students?
Well, I write books for people who go to school, so I like to meet as many of the people who read my books or who one day might read my books as possible, and school is where I find them, enclosed, unable to escape, just there for my entertainment and personal advantage.
And at the end of the term, we are having our own APS Writers Festival. Do you have any tips for it?
Well, writers' festivals absolutely must have lots of lollies, because writers just won't come to festivals unless there are bowls of lollies lying around. I think writers' festivals are great because sometimes it can feel a bit lonely sitting on your own writing, and it's great to get together with other people who are writing and compare notes about how you go about it. I'm guessing that your writers' festival will also include the writers here at this school.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, it's a great opportunity to read to each other things you've written, because writing needs to be shared, and even though it can be a bit scary sometimes, letting other people hear and then maybe want to comment on things you've written, if you can not feel too self-conscious about it, if you can listen carefully to what other people say, make your own choice as to which of their comments are rubbish, which are useful to you, that's a really big benefit of writers getting together and sharing their time.
Yeah, and last question, out of all the mind-blowing books you've written and produced, what's the book you've enjoyed writing the most and why?
Well, I think the books I've enjoyed writing the most are my cane toad books. I've written 5 books about some Australian characters who aren't humans. They're quite large, slimy, warty amphibians who I've got to like very much indeed. I'm not sure, I don't think you have cane toads in New Zealand because you don't have sugar cane growing here, is that right?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think even up north it's not quite hot enough. Well, these cane toads were actually brought to Australia about 80 years ago from the Amazon rainforest in South America, and they were brought here to gobble up some little beetles that were harming the sugar cane. But in fact, they found Australia much too interesting. They didn't want to hang around in a cane fields eating beetles. They went off to explore and have big families, and now they're to be found in half the country. And I had a lot of fun because when I'm writing a new character, I'm pretending, I'm thinking and feeling like I am that character for the few months it takes to write the book. So for 5 times, for a few months each time, I've been able to pretend that I am in fact a member of another species, which is a really interesting thing to do.
Yeah, and also, us readers were also wondering if you have any plans for your next book series.
Well, before I can think about a new series, I've got to finish the one that I've been working on for about 15 years now, which is the Once series. a group of books about Felix, a boy who finds himself in the middle of a huge war. And I'm working on the final book in that series now, book number 7, which will be called Always, and it'll be published next year.
Thank you very much for the interview, and back to the studio.
Thanks, Jack. Meeting Morris Gleitzman was a truly and wonderful chance.
Get your dancing shoes on, said Mrs. Irwin. Starting this week, we're going to have 2 weeks of dance lessons, followed by a whole school performance on Friday the 24th of May.
Also, the APS Board of Trustees elections are underway. We have 3 vacancies for our school board. Please make sure you have a nomination from return to the office by Friday the 24th of May. If you have any questions about what being on a board is about, please talk with Richard Morris, Paul Avenel, Sharon Park, Sonia Atfett and Adele Gott, who are all current staff board members.
Now on to the sports news.
Top bikers this Wednesday. Good luck to all who are participating.
Coming up is the Central Otago Orienteering Tramps on Tuesday the 28th of May. Information will come out soon. In Wanaka, did I mention it's in Wanaka?
Congratulations to all those that participated in the swimming sports.
Now let's talk to Miss Mackley about the school mascot.
Hello everyone, and we'll be taking a special look at the new mascot for Miss Mackley. Here's an image of him. Now, when was the idea to change the new mascot?
So we just got thinking at the end of last year, beginning of this year, that we love Alex. We know the image well, but we thought we might have a little revamp because we really want to tie in with our APS superhero concept as well. So we've made some slight changes.
What did you guys decide to change him? When did you guys decide to change him into a superhero?
Beginning of this year, that really came about.
What's the kind of personality this new Alex proposes?
Possessive, yes. So again, the same values. Our APS values are respect, responsibility and being ready to learn. So as your child brings home their certificate from now on, you will see how your child is demonstrating our school values.
Last question, will there be any other changes to Alex before he is confirmed?
We are ready to go. So we will show the new Alex at our Pink Shirt Day assembly tomorrow, and next week we will have some special certificates going home.
Thanks for the interview, and back to the studio.
Now for the weather.
Hello everyone, I'm Jack Cinnamon and welcome to this week's weather forecast. Today we have a partly cloudy day with a few northerly breezes kicking in, with a high of 15 degrees and a low of 4 degrees. Then on Saturday we have a rainy start to the weekend with cloud increasing throughout the day alongside with some showers with a high of 15 and a low of 4 degrees. On Sunday we have yet another rainy day with a few showers with not much wind, as well as a high of 13 and a low of 4. Then we have a partly cloudy start to the week with not much wind, with a high of 12 degrees and a low of 5 degrees. Then on Tuesday we have a partly cloudy day with a high of 12 degrees and a low of 2. On Wednesday we have a cloudy day for Tech with little wind and a high of 12 and a low of 1. Then finally on Thursday we have a sunny day with little wind and a high of 14 degrees and a low of 3 degrees. That's this week's weather. Back to the studio.
Yay. Thanks, Jack.
That's all we have time for this week. If you have any questions, we have an email address in the description below. We also now have a Discord server where you can meet the APS Weekly Willow cast. The link to that is in the description below as well.
That's it for us.